What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks with the MeidasTouch Network. So our legislature in America has become a complete joke, specifically the Republican side of the legislature. I mean, we have people sitting in Congress who don't even understand the legislative process. You have people like Lauren Boebert, who has been caught on camera time and time again asking questions that make no sense, making accusations that make absolutely no sense, having witnesses sit there and pretty much smirk at her ignorance. Marjorie Taylor Greene shows pornographic pictures of the president's son during committee hearings. Matt Gaetz makes a mockery of the process during committee hearings by bringing people in as props just to get FaceTime and to hopefully garner a couple of minutes on Fox News shows. But this little back and forth that Paul Gosar has, this really epitomizes what the Republican Party not only stands for, but what they want representing them. And understand, when you watch this, Paul Gosar denies that he has any type of psychological, mental disabilities. So all you can really deduce from this is he's high or drunk or something. Check it out.
Not part of the picture, the whole picture to this.
What's been found since then?
Well, once again, there's stuff there. So
I'm sorry?
There is stuff there.
There's stuff there?
Yeah.
Can you share it with us?
Because you stack up these random corporations. What are you producing? If I'm a manufacturer, I would do that because I have different businesses accomplishing that. They have nothing to sell. Some paintings, it was access to the president. So now whether that reaches high crimes and misdemeanors, I don't know. I'm not an attorney.
So if you had trouble getting through that and being able to comprehend what he was trying to say through his obvious impairment, let me help you out because I watched it a couple of times just so I could listen. He was asked, okay, you guys are basically saying you have evidence. What is that evidence? And he said, well, there's stuff. There's stuff? What? We're doing an entire impeachment inquiry and all you have is there's stuff? No. And then when asked again, okay, what is the stuff? He says, well, if I were a manufacturer, I would have to say what I was manufacturing. What are they selling? Maybe some artwork? Yes. Stop right there. If your argument is that Hunter Biden was selling access to the president, you have to produce evidence that backs that claim. The evidence that you have right now is that he's selling artwork. You said that yourself. So if you think he's selling artwork and you have evidence that he sold artwork, you can't just decide that he's selling access to the president. You need some type of actual tangible evidence of that in order to make that argument. And see, this is why you guys are still doing an impeachment inquiry. And remember, this was hard for them to do. They couldn't even get Republicans to decide that they had enough evidence to even have an inquiry. Remember, they had to declare an impeachment inquiry before later voting to have an impeachment inquiry because they basically bullied Kevin McCarthy into it. So now we've been sitting in an impeachment inquiry for months that hasn't produced any evidence. And this is why they haven't gotten to the vote on an actual impeachment yet. They are absolutely wasting our time. Republicans have had control now of this entire House for a year, and they have done nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean absolutely nothing to help one American citizen. Marjorie Taylor Greene recently tweeted that, she's going to be putting up an impeachment inquiry or an impeachment vote for Mayorkas. And then she was going to be interviewing Dr. Fauci. And then she was going to be talking about the Hunter Biden stuff. Who asked for that? What American who's having a hard time right now paying their bills, getting health care, putting their kids through college is saying, we need to impeach Mayorkas. We need to interview Dr. Fauci. Like, they don't understand. They are so tone deaf to what actual Americans want. It is absolutely shameful. They have been in control for a year now, a full calendar year, and have not introduced one piece of legislation that will enrich the lives of one single American citizen. Why are people supporting these people? Seriously, why? Period.
Thanks so much for watching. We're only a few subscribers short of 2 million subs. Please subscribe right now to the MeidasTouch YouTube channel for free and help us grow this unapologetically pro-democracy network.